How would you like to do the most famous Via Ferrata in the world, hanging off a 2,000-foot cliff with tiny little ladder rungs bolted into the side of the rock? It happened here in Switzerland, and it's definitely one of the best things to do in the world. I'm Brent Vidic. I'm a content creator and a television producer, and these are the things I found traveling 52 countries in 52 weeks, looking for the best places to stay, the most fun and interesting things to do, and the best places to eat. So just a couple hours out of Zurich, Switzerland, is the famous town of Ladebrow, which sits just below the famous mountaintop town of Mürren. Now, hanging from the mountain of Mürren, above Ladebrow is the famous Via Ferrata course that you have probably seen and freaked out about on Instagram and TikTok. Well, that means we absolutely had to do it. You start by taking a gondola all the way up to the top. You can rent the safety harness and the goodies in Mürren.
Literally the least safety instruction I've ever heard.
It's basically what, here's your carabiner, use them, wear a helmet, goodbye.
And they point you to this little door that leads to the side of the mountain. You clip in and you're on your own for the next 3 hours to find your way across the mountain. Now the beginning is fun, it's very steep, it's not all that scary, but it's a lot of cool elements and a lot of good moves. But when you get to the ultra cliff section, it's terrifying and awe-inspiring and amazing. That's no joke. Is that a joke, Brianna?
No.
No, it's no joke.
Not a funny one, at least.
No. But you have to understand, it's a cliff. It's so high that we saw base jumpers jumping right beside us.
This is what my phenomenal Grandpa Dennis told me his trek to school was like.
Exactly. Both ways.
So my son and my daughter and I, we all did it. And this part that you're leaning off the entire cliff is climbing down, which kind of makes it a little more scary. And what really definitely makes it more scary and difficult is that you just can't resist taking your phone out and trying to get photos and videos hanging off the cliff.
He almost dropped his phone just now.
I did almost drop my phone.
As you do.
There were ladders and tight ropes everywhere, and eventually it leads to this massive suspension bridge, which a lot of people consider to be the scariest, most sort of wobbly part on it. Overall, this was just spectacular, and you take the gondola down and you're done. Was it scary? Was it terrifying? Yes. Was it the coolest thing ever? Yes. If you're in Switzerland, this is one of those things that you absolutely should not be missing. If you're not terrified of heights, you can absolutely do it. And for more tips and tricks on all the other travel stuff I do, check us out at rejectaverage.com or follow me on Instagram or any of the social sites.